भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च।
मंत्र 1।
पूर्वमूलः अवाक्षाकः एषः अश्वत्थः सनातनः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेव अमृतम् उच्यते। तस्मिन् लोकाः श्रिताः सर्वे तत् न अत्येति कश्चन एतद्वै तत्।
भाष्य जन्म जरा मरण शोकादि अनेक अनर्थात्मकः प्रतिक्षणम् अन्यथा स्वभावः माया मरीचि उदक गंधर्व नगरादिवत् दृष्ट नष्ट स्वरूपत्वात् अवसाने च वृक्षवत् अभावात्मकः। This samsara is compared to a ashwatha tree. Ashwatha tree is people tree. Roots are above in the sense superior. Here root is nothing but Brahma. Brahma, the root is superior with respect to samsara shakhas which are inferior. And what is that root? Shukram tad Brahma tadeva amritam. Shukram, Shuddham. Shuddha means free from impurities. What are the impurities in the Brahma? What can be the impurities in the Brahma? No. Why should say Shuddha? Your standpoint. Achha. From your standpoint, Ashuddhi is there. What is that Ashuddhi? Avidya tatkarya adhyastha prapancha. Brahma is totally everything, Advaya, nothing other than Brahma, nothing whatsoever. But due to ignorance, what happens? Its product, everything gets adhyastha, superimposed on Brahma. As a result, we take ourselves to samsari jiva, Ishvara separate, Jagat separate, with all Chaturveda Purushartha. These are all Bala. Says no, Shuddham, Shukram, Shuddham. Tad Brahma, Amritam Uchyate, indifferent. Tasmin Shritaha Lokaha Sarve. In that, all lokas, fields of experiences are center. Tadu na teti kashchan. Nothing can exist independent of it. Even the atheist can't exist. Who is atheist? Who doesn't believe in God, etc. Swears there is no God. Even this person cannot exist independent of what? Brahma. Do you know why? He shouts and swears because Brahma is there. So he says God is not there. What made him say that? He thought. Is it not? He thought. And he said, the thought came and he wanted to express it. So the thought was, he was aware of the thought because of what? Chaitanya, that is Brahma. Again, he wanted to speak. What did he make use of? Organ of speech. What makes organ of speech speak? Again, that organ of speech and the thought made up of what? Panchamahabhutas. Panchamas from who? Even atheist cannot exist independent. See, that's why Sati Sai Baba used to say, there is no atheist. You know why? Is there anyone who says, I am not there? Anyone? If someone says, I am not there, better take him to Buddha. Take him to Vedic asylum. Is that I am? Everyone says or not? That I is what? Who is atheist? They don't know. See, when they say, I don't believe in God, you should tell, come on, specify what is your concept of God. They will say, that we also don't agree. However, that you are one person, what can I do for that? Anyway, nothing can exist independent of Brahma. Now, this samsara vriksha is elaborately described. So, Janma, Marana, Janma, Jara, Marana, Shokadi, Aneka, Anarthapaka. Full of all anarthas. Janma, Marana, onwards. Pratikshanam, Anyatha Swabhava, all vessel. Don't listen to you. Last time I'm just studying this. Pratikshanam, Anyatha Swabhava. Moment by moment it goes on changing. Maya, Mari, Chudaka, Gandharva, Nagaradivat, Drishta, Rashta, Sarupatpat, Avasane, cha, Vrikshavat, Abhavataka. Like this. Maya, magic, Marichi, Viraj water, Marichudaka, Gandharva, Nagara, castles in the air, Adivat, Drishta, Nashta, Subha. So long it is there, it appears to be there. Afterwards, no. That's why it was a tree which can disappear. Continuing further the traits of the samsara vriksha.
Kadali stambhavat nissaraha.
Nissaraha. कुछ सारे नहीं है उसमें. There is no substance at all. Like what? Kadali stambha. Kadali is banana. Banana plant. Just what है? उसका trunk कितना है? जड़ा होता है. You cut it and go on peeling. There is nothing called trunk there. It is all nothing. All barks only. So one by one. This generation has seen. Future generation doesn't know what is. They know only bananas. That also not natural bananas. Reliance take it and put chemicals. Then take it. So they are aware of such bananas only. They natural life, but they don't know at all. The taste goes right yellow, but the taste is not there. The natural taste is so that Kadali stambha, the trunk of banana plant, if you think it appears to be thick, etc., you go on peeling off, there is nothing like Kadali stambha. Nissaraha. It is pitless. Continue.
अनेक शत पाखंड बुद्धि विकल्पास्पदः
आस्पदः आश्रयः abode of what? Vikalpa, notions, wrong notions. Notions about buddhi, intellect. What type of buddhi it is, whose buddhi it is, Aneka Shatapakanda Buddhi. See, Pakanda means a person who holds upon an opinion opposed to Shastras. Pakandi means one who holds an opinion viruddha, opposed to Shastras. Who doesn't accept the Shastras is called as Pakanda. So that is Buddhi Vikalpa. Buddhi Vikalpa means doubts, mistakes, notions. It is the abode of many doubts, mistakes on the part of who? Many hundreds of Pakandis, those who don't accept the Shastra. That means notion about samsara vriksha is opposed to Shastra, they have got. Means everyone has got one's own version about the samsara. What is the popular version? You also want to subscribe for that. Khao piyo maja karo. Khao piyo maja karo. Popular version. Yes or no? Don't tell me no. I know. I know. Khao piyo. बाकी सब किसने देखा है सब? थोड़ा सा पुण्य कमाओ, भागवत सप्ताह पे जाओ, रामायण पढ़ो, स्वर्ग में जाओ, अच्छा बजड़े मिलेगा. But it needs viveka to take to Vedanta. Have you ever seen how many attend Bhagavad? How many attend Vedanta? How many attend Vedanta? Not possible. Vedanta is not possible for all. You can't expect masses to, unless it is 20% दूर, 80% पानी. 80%. हमारा 99% दूर, इसलिए कम लोग आते हैं. So that is how it is. How long you will listen to all these things? You are difficult. Try. It is not difficult. It is not difficult. Because I told last time I told when I started with elementary texts. Tattva, Atmabodha, Upadesara, etc. Then I took Bhagavad Gita without Bhashya. I taught Upanishads without Bhashyas. Then I slowly started taking this with Bhashyas. You know, with audience, those who don't know Sanskrit, one thing I did probably, teaching Sanskrit is not my cup. That I was very sure about it. I can do better things. That I was not teaching at all. Now slowly, they could expose to Brahma Sutra with Bhashya, Yoga Vashishta with Tika, Anubhuti Prakasha. Step by step. But you should be ready. You should be ready. It's not difficult. They are taking classes also. So don't be disheartened. It's not difficult. But you should have commitment. First you discover the value for it. Why Vedanta? That doesn't mean you should not have bhakti. Without bhakti you can't take to Vedanta at all. Without bhakti is not possible. I don't mean bhakti means go on doing puja, pilgrimage, etc. No. Devotion to Bhagavan. The bhava, not bhakya. In fact, they think, oh, bhakti is superior or jnana superior. Foolish thing. You can't do that. Without bhakti, you can't go to jnana at all. Aspada, continue.
Tattva vijnasubhihi अनिर्धारित इदं तत्त्वः।
तत्व विजिज्ञासुभिः. Who are these tattva vijidnyasus? Philosophers. Different types of philosophy. The views of life. See, there are many Western philosophers. All what they say is the conjecture of their intellect, their way of trying to imagine what can be. Vedanta is not centered around any individual. Vedas coming from who? Rameshwara. That is why we call this as Paurusheya. Paurusheya is product of human intellect. Human intellect has got its own drawback. All what human intellect can know. What is the raw material that intellect uses to know something? I hope you know what is raw material. Perceptions through jnanendriyas. What you see, hear, taste, touch, smell. This is the raw material. And then, now, these sense organs themselves are defective. Defective, I don't say your eyes can't see, etc. Not that way. What they report is not total, but limited. So that is not the final. And based on that, you conclude, etc. So buddhi has got inherent defect. But it has got the capacity to gain the knowledge as guided by the Shastra. But these are the people who are they are philosophers other than Vedanta. So, tattva vijidnyasubhi anirdharita idam tattva. They cannot ascertain that this is exactly samsara, this is exactly atma tattva, brahma tattva. They go on different because it based on their imagination. Nirdharita means ascertain. Anirdharita, not ascertain. The tattva, the real nature of this samsara vriksha is not ascertained by any philosophy. But what about Vedanta?
वेदांत निर्धारित परब्रह्म मूल सारः.
But Vedanta ascertains the Mula Tattva of this samsara. What is that? Brahma. So, Veda, that means the Mula Saraha, that is the essence in terms of the root of this samsara is Brahma as ascertained by Vedanta. And what is Vedanta? Upanishad. Vedanto nama Upanishad pramana. Upanishad. Upanishads are from where? Vedas. Vedas are from where? Ishvara. But why not that Ishvara also can make mistake? Sarvajnaha Sarvashakti. He can't commit the mistake. Sarvajnaha Sarvashakti. Who gave the Vedas? Ishvara. When did he write this Vedas? Suppose you want to write a book, leave aside book, a letter. Book you want to write it. Nowadays, no problem, SMS. See, writing a letter also is like an art by itself. It's gone now. Before SMS came, it has gone, when the phones came. Just you speak and then finish it. Letter has got its own beauty. See, you try this method. Suppose very subtle point you want to drive home to someone else. Don't speak on the phone. Write a letter. Properly thought of letter. That fellow has no other than to go through it again and again. It goes inside. And you can't, unless you are a very great advocate, etc., you can't do all this. It's a knack. You can't think of all the pros and cons while talking, etc. Now, Ishvara, just as breathing is natural to us, this knowledge is natural to who? Ishvara. Like breathing, it's just natural. He didn't say, oh, I have created the jagat, I have to give a manual, I have to write to Vedas. How long it will take, I don't know. It's a definite. That's why Ishvara. Sarvajna, Sarvashakti. And then what? She wants to create a jagat. Suppose you want to create not a building hut. How much you have to struggle? Now, he has to create this cosmos. How many tenders he has to invite? How many contractors he has to employ? Where all he has to find out the raw material? That is why he is Ishvara. Otherwise, he is a local builder or a contractor. Sarvajna, Sarva Shakti. There are different rules around. Now, what is the Ankura, sprout of this tree?
Avidya kama karma vyakta bija prabhavaha. Apara brahma vijnana kriya shakti dvayatmaka hiranya garbha kuraha.
First bija, then sprout. What is the seed of this samsara vriksha? Avidya kama karma avyakta bija prabhavaha. The one who is born from this bija. What is that bija? Avidya. Its product, avidya is ignorance of oneself. Its product is what? Kama, desire. Its product is what? Karma. Its product is what? The sum total karma phalas which want to manifest as the creation. Avyakta, unmanifest form of the Jagat. Unmanifest form of the Jagat. Otherwise called as what? Maya or Prakriti. That's it. So bija, this bija. What is the Ankura? First sprout of this, from this bija, what is the first sprout of this samsara vriksha? It is a Anvaya. Vijnana kriya shakti dvayatmaka apara brahma hiranya garbhankura. Ankura is what? Sprout. What is the sprout? Hiranya garbhankura. Hiranya garbha is the Ankura. Morning we have seen what is Hiranya garbha. First manifestation of ultimate truth is nothing but Advaya Brahma. Brahma and Brahma alone is there. There is nothing called Jagat, there is nothing called Parmeshwara, there is nothing called Maya, there is nothing called Avidya, nothing called Kama, nothing called Karma, nothing called Avyakta. But when that Brahma Tattva wants to manifest, the creative power swings into action. Now Brahma has to create. Suppose you sow a seed and water it. You know what happens first? The seed gets swollen. And afterwards what happens? Sprout. Brahma with Maya Shakti on the verge of the seed. Then what happens? Parameshwara Tattva comes. Brahma, from the standpoint of Srishti, is Ishvara. Brahma, left to itself, is neither Ishvara nor Srishti. Mr. So-and-so is a gentleman. With respect to children, he is the father. Free from children, he is so-and-so. Like that. Brahma is the ultimate truth. But because the Srishti is going to come in picture, he has got a status of what? Ishvara. Now from Ishvara, the first manifestation is Hiranyagarbha. Is called as Prathamajaha. In modern parlance, first citizen. He has no first lady. I hope you know it's first lady. First citizen's wife is first lady. He has no first lady. Poor fellow has no body himself. He has no physical body. So that is now we have to find out this. I have taken in the morning. We have to find out this Hiranyagarbha. You need not go anywhere. You want to find out or not? You tell me that first. Yes? How do you say? I decided that let me see what is the Hiranyagarbha also. I have not seen the TV channel later. Achha. With what faculty did you decide that I want to know Hiranyagarbha? Intellect. A thought came in your mind, let me know. Where the thought came? Mind. Mind, intellect is part and parcel of Hiranyagarbha. Are you alive? How are you alive? What keeps us alive? Prana. Prana chale gaya. Asami chale gaya. है ना? Pranas. Pranas are part and parcel of Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is samashti sukshma sharirabhimani devata. Presiding deity, adhisthana devata of macrocosmic total samashti sukshma shariras subtle body. Have you got subtle body? Pancha pranas, pancha jnanendriyas, pancha karmendriyas, mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. This your sukshma sharira is a part of Hiranyagarbha. Without Hiranyagarbha, you can't have the sukshma. Suppose Hiranyagarbha winds up, shop closed. You can't sleep. Hiranyagarbha, you work for a long time, you sleep, we'll mind our own business. We'll mind our own business. You can't say because you don't have mind at all. Yes, withdraw. Yes, withdraw. So therefore it is like this. Brahma, conditioned by creative power Maya, is Ishvara. First manifestation is Hiranyagarbha, the macrocosmic subtle bodies. Then it classifies what is called as Virat, macrocosmic gross body. Our physical body is part and parcel of Virat. Say what physical body? It is what? Virat. And in this Virat, three major manifestations are what? Brahma, Brahmaji I call, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Trinities. And this Brahma's physical body is the body of Hiranyagarbha. Otherwise Hiranyagarbha doesn't have separate body. And then other deities, devatas, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Agni, Yama, Surya, all these, Aditya, Chandra, etc. All from where? Including your body, including your psyche. From where? From where did you start? Brahma, with Maya. Now come on, tell me where Brahma is not. So do not te kashchana. No one can transgress it. No can exist independent of it. So Hiranyagarbha is called Ankura because first born is what? Hiranyagarbha, then Virat, then all the Sushya, including our bodies. So now this Hiranyagarbha is endowed with powers. What are those powers? Vijnana Kriya Shakti Dvayatmaka. Vijnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Vijnana Shakti means power of knowing. Have you got or not? I don't have. You don't have, I accept. But you know that you don't have that power now, that you could know because of this power. Kriya Shakti, power of action, all that you do. Whatever you are able to do is because of what? This power of Hiranyagarbha. Now, further.
सर्व प्राणी लिंग भेद स्कंदः
Skanda, trunk. What is the trunk of this? Sarva prani linga bheda. What is linga sharira? Sukshma sharira. Subtle bodies. Different individuals, different beings have got different sukshma. Even among the human beings, no two sukshma is one and the same. It has got different texture, it has got different vasanas. So Sarva prani, of all living beings, not just the human beings, all varieties of living species. Linga Veda, different linga shariras, subtle bodies, skandha is the trunk of this samsara vriksha. Now, a tree means what is necessary? Water. Without water, what will happen? You may say, no. Forest trees, anybody is there to water them? Huh? They survive. They strike their roots deep. So that is what? So that is that water. So what is the water for this samsara vriksha? Whether you put the water or they take up the suck the water must be there or not. What is the water for this samsara vriksha?
tat trishna jalaseko bhuta darpha.
That tat is not in some this thing, it did not be there. Trishna jalaseko bhuta darpha. Darpha means tall. This samsara vriksha is very tall. How does tallness came? What does tallness signify? Grows. It has grown so big that it has become very tall. Without watering, will it grow? Seka. Seka means sinchana, sprinkling, means watering. What jala it is? Krishna jala. What is Krishna jala? I want this, I want that, I want that. Krishna means what, you know? Thirst. Thirst. Which thirst? Not water thirst. Vishaya thirst. I want this, I want that. Depending on, you know that when Bhishma was on Sharashaya, so he said, I am very thirsty. Duryodhana also was there. He ordered a golden vessel, water. He declined. This is not a befitting water for my daughter. He said, where is Arjuna? He said, Arjuna came. He said, I want water. He took the bow and the arrow, took the Varunastra, hit the ground, spring came and entered the water mouth of it should be befitting water. So samsara vriksha, don't give this water. Because that is part of samsara. Our drinking water is part of what? Samsara. So it cannot be the water to thirst. What is that? Krishna, hankering for Vishaya Krishna. Udbhuta Dharma means this samsara vriksha grows tall by the watering of the Vishaya Krishna. Continue.
Buddhi indriya vishaya pravalanguraha.
Now pravalangura. Earlier was ankura, who Hiranyagarbha. Pravalangura means tender leaves. See what subtle description is there. The trees, all parts of the tree, one by one are taken and parallels are. Buddhi, Indriya, Vishaya. Vishaya Pravala. So that means tender leaves in the form of Buddhi, intellect, Indriyas, senses, Vishayas, sense object. All Buddhi, Indriya, Vishaya serve as the tender leaves of samsara vishaya. What is the function of tender leaves? Same thing ramifies in terms of the branches, leaves, etc. What are the buds of this samsara vishaya?
Shruti, Smruti, Nyaya, Vidyopadesha, Palashaha.
Palasha is leaves. What are the leaves of this? They were tender leaves, actual leaves now. Shruti, Smruti, Nyaya, Vidya, Upadesha, Palasha. What is the role of leaves in the case of a tree? Leaves are the ones who prepare the food. Subsistence of this tree is based on the leaves. The Shruti is Vedas, Smritis, Nyaya, reasoning, Vidya, knowledge, Upadesha of Guru, Palasha. What are the flowers of this samsara vriksha?
Yajna, dana, tapa, adi. Aneka kriya, supushpaha.
Supushpa. has got beautiful flowers, not simply beautiful flowers like king sugar. You know king sugar? What is that? Flame of forest or flame of forest. Or forest, that beautiful, red, etc., etc. But the fruits are useless. Even monkeys won't eat. Monkeys are very clever. In the ashram, just behind there, see there is like keep sugar, there is another tree, it has got yellow flowers. In monsoon time, all the flowers, what it becomes yellow below actually. It just got tiny fruits. These monkeys stood there, they used to pluck it, split it. They never used to throw like that. They used to pluck it, split it, look nicely and throw. Human beings should learn from them. Before throwing, you should test first. First test and then see, you can learn many lessons from the nature. As to enjoy that. So we are not. So that is no supushpa. Flowers bearing very good fruits. Very good fruits, not ordinary fruits. Very good fruits. So supushpa. What are those supushpas? Yajna, dana, trupatapa, adi, aneka kriya. Aneka varieties, different types of kriyas, karma, as told in the Vedas, Shastras, yajna, dana, giving in charity, tapa, ascetic practices, all such a kriya. Then, see the details. What is the taste of the samsara fruits? Let us.
Sukha dukkha vedananeka rasaha.
Rasa. This is the taste. What are the sukha, dukkha, vedana means agony, sorrows. Now let's see, dukkha, vedana difference is there. In vedana, actual pain is there. Actual pain is there. Sorrow, actual pain did not be there, but it is the affliction of the mind. Shoka. What is shoka? Manasaha tapa. Affliction of the mind. Here, sukha dukkha vedananeka rasaha. Then what is the phala, fruit of this samsara vriksha?
Prani upajivya ananta phalaha.
Endless phalas. What are those? On which all living beings subsist. They live. Do you know on what we live? Don't tell Swamiji, I live on my bank balance. You have bank balance because of what? Are you earning? You could earn how? Oh, I worked hard. How did you work hard? I had qualifications. How do you study all these things? And then what you made is up. Samsara. Finally you are on the phala, result of the samsara. There is a prani upajivya. Upajivya means of subsistence. In the form of means of subsistence, living of these beings. Ananta phala. Varieties, endless varieties of phala. Sukha, dukkha, all papa, punya, all varieties of phala. In various combinations. Phalaha. Now, what are the secondary roots of this tree? You know secondary roots? At least you have said banyan tree. Since Calcutta there is a very big tree. Original is somewhere. And all means the roots, second roots strike and then what happens? Other tree comes there. But the people tree doesn't have secondary roots hanging. It has got something encircled to the trunk, etc. It has got. So that's what. Actually, this more fits in the banyan than the but there is a reason why it is people. I will see that. Other thing, don't think. Yes, of course, this is KATHO BHASHYA. So this similar stanza appears where in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter also. Based on this one. What are the second rules?
tat tૃષ્ણા શરીરાવશેક પ્રરૂઢ જડીકૃત દૃઢબદ્ધ મૂલઃ.
Shuddhabodhananda Mula, firmly rooted Mula, secondary roots. From where are they born? So they are born of Trishna Salila Avaseka Prarudha. Prarudha, that is grown by Avaseka, sprinkling of what water? Trishna Salila. Salila is water. Trishna. What are Trishna? The hankering for sense objects. And thereby they are Jadikrita. Jadikrita means firm, fixed, not shaking, etc. Firm, fixed. Avabadha, Dridhabadha Mula. Steady secondary roots. Then a big tree means what are the nests are there, where the birds perch. What are the nests in this samsara vriksha, let us say?
Satyanamadi Saptaloka Brahmadi Bhuta Saptaloka Brahmadi Bhuta Pakshikruta Nidaha.
Anvaya like this. Brahmadi Bhuta Pakshikruta Satyanamadi Saptaloka Nidaha. Nidaha means nest. Now nest means what should be there? Birds must be there. What are those birds? Says Brahmadi Bhuta. Brahmadi Bhuta, not Brahmans. From Hiranyagarbha onward. Adi for Vishnu, Shiva, all this, Agni, Chandra, all this. Bhuta Pakshikruta. Brahmaji onward, these are what? Pakshis. And what are those? This Satyanamadi. Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satya. 6 higher ones. Need Saptaloka, Nidaha, next. Lower one are not taken. Who etc. are not taken as the higher ones. Upar wala. 35 stories onwards. नीचे वाला कुछ काम कर रहे हैं. Now, had you ever been under a tree at any time? Big tree, huh? not a plant in your balcony. What do you hear? Especially dawn and dusk. See, in 1990s, we had a camp at what is called as Shukleshwar Mahadev. About a 2 hours drive from Balsam. Remote end of our village. Very, very primitive. Vehicles are there, no roads, very, very rare vehicles. And there was a small river, the temple should have a big temple. Daytime, pin drop silence, except one noise. Occasionally. What is that? Nearby crematorium, somebody cutting the wood. That is the only sound was there. And I had a special camp, water, not this camp. Meditation camp. Complete meditation. In fact, my Vedantic ways to Samadhi is outcome of that camp. Morning, only half an hour orientation session. Just revision of, and thanks to the guidance. Because I wanted to know, these people are running for Vipassana. What great thing is there? Then I asked them, come on, write your observation. Then what? It's a good feedback. Somebody said, my headache went. This happened, that happened. Where do we have time to meditate otherwise? See, you are this Vipassana. What is that great? How long it is great until you are there? How many days you are there? Not even week. They say minimum 10 days. Do you know what they do? They regulate your food. Food intake is less. When the food intake is less, slowly thoughts quantity also gets reduced. That is why they need 10 days, 7 days. Does it work? And you feel, oh, that is again, go to Himalayas, like Kedar, etc., where altitude is very calm and composed. You know why? A rarity of oxygen, thoughts are less. There are some Mahabhagas. They stay in such Uttarakashi, not Uttarakashi, Kashi and not this Gangotri, Badri, Kedar, etc. They think that they become Shanta, etc. How long? Until they land on the bus stand of Rishikesh. And then start calling from the portal. We have got an example. One of our Guru Bandhus was roaming in the, we were in the course, etc. We were at Uttarakashi. He happened to come. And we are on the verge of leaving Uttarakashi. Buses were hired. He also wanted to, an honorable guest. He said, he has nothing to simply travel. This person, until Rishikesh, fought with 4 or 5 persons. He has nothing to administer. Simply seated first with the conductor, first with something got down, then it's told my fellow, this fellow, proving high altitudes of Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So that food intake, rarity of it automatically reduces it. That is not a guarantee of that you have desirable, ekant, etc. Our ancestors used to do, but it is not a guarantee of your progress. Now, my question was, what do you hear when you go there? The chirruping of the sometimes screaming also, because a snake has crept in there in the nest. They go word of all screaming at them. I told about Shuklesha Mahadev, morning dawn, evening dusk, there are 2 trees. All birds used to come. At least each tree, there must be 2,000. Maddening, just maddening. And when that time is over, now see, so dusk is over, 7:38, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 5:36, again, 7 o'clock, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. But they are gone, they are gone. Now this samsara looks at the big place. What is the sound that is coming here? We'll see, okay, the big sentence. So let us see the beauty of description of Shankaracharya. How subtly it was. Ayo, ayo! Hey, why are you beating me? Don't do all these things to come there. Let us see.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोकरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ